Everyone loves when I talk about our good friend Steven Singer. Hey, it's Anthony Cumia here. I've been telling you about Steven, the I Hate Steven Singer guy, for decades. If you haven't heard yet, Steven Singer Jewelers was named one of America's leading jewelers. There are almost 18,000 jewelers in America, and less than 50 jewelers have received this wonderful honor. Just another reason why other jewelers hate him. They hate Steven Singer. Steven's a jeweler you can trust. He has the best guarantees, the best warranties, and all at the perfect price 365 days a year. Steven always has the best value on real diamond jewelry. No phony sales, no fake discounts or pricing games, no nonsense ever. Just easy and fun. That's why he's considered one of the most trusted jewelers in America. No one does diamonds better. Experience the difference at Steven Singer Jewelers. Online at IHateStevenSinger.com. That's IHateStevenSinger.com.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
New York will elect Zohran Mamdani. They will. I have no faith. We've seen what New York State is capable of, and the city is a microcosm of New York State. It's worse than New York State. And you got Hochul as your governor, Chuck Schumer as your senator who won't leave. You keep voting him back in, regardless of what he's doing to the state. Oh, Jesus Christ. But, yeah, I was going to talk about Mamdani. You're not getting off the hook, New York, so easily. I wasn't just going to crap on Chicago. Mamdani, he wants to raise $10 billion. Yes, you heard right, people. The big B word, billion, from increasing taxes. He needs $10 billion in his war chest in New York City so that he won't have to listen to anything Donald Trump says. He doesn't like the idea that the federal government can stop him from doing things. Say that if you proceed with that, we will cut off federal funding to this. So he wants to get $10 billion just raising people's taxes. They didn't even go that far with me, and I left. I left the damn state. Now, the New York City residents have to deal with a mayor who wants to squeeze you for $10 billion. Listen to this reasoning by the great Mr. Zohran Mamdani.
I've proposed is that we raise $10 billion to pay for our entire economic agenda and start to Trump-proof our city, because we know he'll use federal funding as leverage over this city. Yeah. And we will do so in two key ways. The first is to match the state's top corporate tax rate to that of New Jersey. We are at 7.25%. They're at 11.5%. Corporations can pay it over there. They can pay it over here. And the beauty of it is that it doesn't just apply to corporations headquartered in New York City. Because when you say this, people will say, well, they're going to go to Florida. Mm-hmm. Wherever you are headquartered, as long as you do business in the state of New York, you are taxable for that corporate tax. We're talking about corporations that are making millions of dollars, not in revenue, but in profit. And the second is taxing the top 1% of New Yorkers. We're talking about people who make $1 million a year or more, taxing them just by a flat 2% tax increase. And I know if 50 Cent is listening, he's not going to be happy about this. Mm-hmm. He tends to not like this tax policy, but I want to be very clear. This is about $20,000 a year. It's a rounding error. And all of these things together, they make every New Yorker's life better, including those who are actually getting taxed.
Can you even? So they're going to tax corporations what they tax them in Jersey. Because if you could pay it in Jersey, you could pay it here in Manhattan. No. No. They could jack their taxes up in Jersey because everything else is dirt cheap. Companies running out a business out of Jersey, what do you think they're paying for rent? What do you think they're paying for materials? All that. New York, they have to balance the tax burden with the other financial burdens. So now you're taking that. You're like, well, we're a business. We're in New York City. Everything costs an astronomical amount of money more than in any other tri-state area. And now you're just going to jack the taxes up. There's no benefit. there's got to be a compromise, some kind of a balance. It's like, well, I am paying more in taxes, but I'm in Jersey. Everything else is cheaper. I did the math, and even paying more taxes, I still make out because it's not New York City. Now he wants to go, hey, it's the same, right? You're paying 3 times, 4 times in some cases, what you're paying to rent office space in New York City than you would in Jersey. But who cares? Just jack the taxes up anyway. And then when him or anyone else starts talking about individual income of $1 million, $1 million, it's New York City. And look, I'm not trying to make it sound like $1 million isn't a lot of money. There are people that will never see that, never make that. It's an astounding sounding amount of money, but everything's relative. In New York City, $1 million a year, it's not that much. It really isn't that much money for New York. And you blow through a lot of that million before they start coming with their hand out looking for your tax money. So to call that the wealthy in New York, sure, if you're in Oklahoma, I'm living large. New York City, not so much. And he wants to fleece you to the tune of $10 billion to make him impervious to any restrictions Trump, the federal government, might put on his Democrat, liberal, communist policies that he wants to spend this billion dollars on.
Everyone loves when I talk about our good friend Steven Singer. Hey, it's Anthony Cumia here. I've been telling you about Steven, the I Hate Steven Singer guy, for decades. If you haven't heard yet, Steven Singer Jewelers was named one of America's leading jewelers. There are almost 18,000 jewelers in America, and less than 50 jewelers have received this wonderful honor. Just another reason why other jewelers hate him. They hate Steven Singer. Steven's a jeweler you can trust. He has the best guarantees, the best warranties, and all at the perfect price 365 days a year. Steven always has the best value on real diamond jewelry. No phony sales, no fake discounts or pricing games, no nonsense ever. Just easy and fun. That's why he's considered one of the most trusted jewelers in America. No one does diamonds better. Experience the difference at Steven Singer Jewelers. Online at IHateStevenSinger.com. That's IHateStevenSinger.com.